So what is being a Beijing mama like? Especially coming from North America. I personally came from Canada. Uh, the fact that I'm pregnant right now in Beijing uh, definitely is something. I wish there are more people talking about it. I wish there are things that I would have known prior so that at least mentally I'm more prepared for it, because it is totally different. Yes, it's a metropolitan city. It's a huge city with tons of opportunities. However, being, a wife and being a woman that's pregnant in Beijing, that's really something else. And I hope by sharing with you today uh, what it's like, and for those of you who are maybe following your husband or pursuing your career in China, in case you guys are also considering about having children, uh, there are some things that I think are important to know just ahead of time. At the very least, be mentally prepared for it, because this is what I have experienced. I have never even thought about. I didn't know it was going to go so extreme. But sometimes your body, different body, reacts really differently. And always being prepared for the worst sometimes, just gets you ahead of the game. So I hope the video would provide some insight. And for those of you that are not living in China or Asia, I hope it's an interesting video just to watch. So what is it like to be a mom or a pregnant mom in Beijing? First of all, some things that I realized is that here, a lot of things, back then in Canada, you can go out, there's sunshine every day, the blue sky. I still remember a lot of my friends from China are talking about some of my pictures. Did you edit this picture? Why is the sky so blue? Why are there clouds? They asked me, to me back then was the strangest question. But then after coming here, I realized it's not strange at all, because here, most days it is gray. And on most days, throughout the year, the air pollution level, Canada is around 10, by the way, and normal places, Hong Kong maybe 50, I guess, but here it's 150 plus. Over the winter, 200, 500, 1,000, I've seen all of those. So the pollution level, it's actually so horrendous that when you step out, you would actually taste it, and you will smell like you are in this. I felt like what I felt like deep down. I still remember reading about the Holocaust and the gas chamber. I felt like I was in there. And sometimes, because I don't take the mask out, I know it's a bad day, but sometimes I get so careless that I don't remember to put it on. It's on my hand. I walk so fast, I step out of the building, then I realize I already inhaled it, and by the time you put it on, the whole day, that smell is already in your mouth. So lack of freedom, definitely, for a lot of things. You're not going to get sunshine every day. You can't plan your schedule anymore based on your mood or your schedule. Even if you have free time, as much free time as I do, you have to watch out. You have to go by what the atmosphere and the environment is like every day. So that's something that was really, really shocking to me, and the fact that I was reacting so severely during the first trimester. I would say that I work out constantly. Normally I'm pretty healthy, but it was something in the air. I normally don't have any past history with like lung diseases or any diseases for that matter. But when I was pregnant, I was so sensitive, I think, with something in the air, and I was so extra sensitive with all the smells and all the tastes that I couldn't eat anything. I was puking since the morning until I go to bed. And even when I go to bed, I can't sleep properly. Like, I do fall asleep, but you know, it's not the healthy recovery mode where you recover from sleep, the tiredness and all of that. It's just hell. Every minute, I just don't know how the next minute will go along. It was really that dramatic, and I guess it was definitely it's my body reacting to the pregnancy as well and everything else. But it was really bad, and the strangest thing that happened was, as soon as I flew out, like I took the plane back to Hong Kong, once I landed in Hong Kong, I stopped puking, literally within a matter of like a snap. It sounds very, very unreal, but it's the truth. Once I can breathe, then I feel like everything else then calms down. But when I can't breathe, I can't think, everything seems to be shutting down. I get so hot. Once I'm hot, I puke again. And when I puke, I can't drink the water here. The water tasted very funny, no matter what I do. And actually, we got a very good water filtration system. It broke down within a year. Obviously, okay, so it's questionable. It's made in China. But then I opened it up, but everything was clogged so badly with the things that are in the water as well. So, you know, it's questionable. Maybe it is the way it is, but coming from, I lived in Hong Kong for 10 years, I lived in Canada for 20 years, there are certain tastes that I've never tasted in my life. So coming back here, you just have to be prepared that your most basic necessities are no longer given. The air, the water, the sunshine, the look of things that are not gray outside your window. Everything that's given to you out of the ordinary, it's a true blessing. And if it's a true blessing, don't count on it for more than 3 days. So during that time, definitely as a new mom, I have a lot of concern. I'm thinking a lot, and things at the time just really wasn't helping. So for me, because that was so overwhelming and that was so powerful, and I was doing so much research, and it was telling me that, you know, the baby's development during the first few months are so crucial, you know, with bad air, or what's the typical baby's weight like versus the rest of the world. It was really, really concerning for me, and because I was reacting so much and the differences were so great, it does take a lot. So for those of you who are thinking of coming back, I do want to provide you the point of view from mom's side, and what you potentially might be experiencing if you do go through this process as well, and just what has happened to us. So hopefully what I have given you is a little bit of an insight as to what it is like for a foreigner to come back to this part of town. I would say a pretty rough part of China. So I hope you enjoyed my video today. I don't want to make this too long of a video, but if you have any comments or questions, just let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, everyone.